Hey, it's Carrie Van Ice here at Get Your Vibe Right, and today I want to talk about harmony, frequency, vibration, what I always want to talk about, actually. But today I'm going to do a little demonstration with these tuning forks, and we're all very familiar. I would imagine at some point in your educational career, you came into contact with tuning forks such as these. They're like magic. I remember how fascinated I was with these little devices when I was younger. And I want to talk about how I want to demonstrate actually in real time what it means to be in harmony with somebody else, to match frequencies with the world around us. So I'm going to do that quickly here. So did you hear it? And did you see it? So what happened was I activated the frequency of this tuning fork, and then I picked up the other tuning fork and I got them very close together, but I did not touch them. There was no contact there. And then you could hear that this tuning fork actually picked up the frequency of the other. So this is what is meant by frequency matching. And I know that sometimes this idea of vibration can be very I don't understand. There's these invisible vibes and they're going all over and I'm picking them up and I'm going up and I'm going down. And this is just a demonstration to show that this is real and this is always happening in your life all the time. We don't hear these vibrations in the way that they come out of a tuning fork, for example, but we hear the vibration of people in conversation. So this, what you saw demonstrated right here, I tend to call frequency matching, but there's another term for it, and that term is called sympathetic harmony. And we often feel sympathy for others, and we think it's a good thing to feel sympathy for others, right? We haven't seen our friend in a while, we get together for a coffee, and all of a sudden she's unloading on us, right? She's telling us what's going wrong in her relationship, and she's complaining about somebody at work, and things just aren't going well, and I don't like my body, I'm not exercising the way that I want to, and it becomes this bitch session, for lack of a better word, where we start to complain as well. Oh, I know how you feel, my boss this and that. And we go into sympathy with that person and all of the problems in their life. And even if you don't talk about your life, oh, I know what you mean, I've got this going on. If you just come down to that frequency and you go into harmony with it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks. That's too bad. Oh, I didn't know that was happening right now. You must really feel awful about that. That's awful, right? Like there's a certain part of us that says that's just being a good friend. You're showing up for them. You're allowing them to unload. They're getting it all out. You're being sympathetic. Well, the fact is, even if you're doing that with a heart and you're doing it to be a good friend, your own personal vibration is matching what's coming out of that person, the frequency that's coming out of that person, which if it's a lot of complaining and moaning and sort of, woe is me, then there's a part of you that's being drugged down to that level. So I'm not saying don't be a good friend, don't show up, but be aware of when you go into sympathetic harmony with somebody who's in this state and see if you can change the conversation. You could use the wouldn't it be nice if tool, right? Well, yeah, but wouldn't it be nice if you and your partner got the chance to go out to a romantic dinner and really talk about these things? Or wouldn't it be nice if that person just decided they didn't want to work on that project with you at work or whatever? And see if you can become the impetus to start moving them up the scale rather than dropping down into sympathy. be an uplifter. See what you can do to bring them and rise them up so that you both walk away from the conversation higher on the vibrational scale than you came in. Because if you don't do that, even if you're there as a good friend, I guarantee you're going to walk away vibing a lot lower than you did when you came in. So watch out for this idea of sympathy. We only want to be in sympathetic harmony with people who are flying high.